Welcome back to Daggy's Toy Box. This time we'll be taking a look at Transformers Titans Return, Skullsmasher. The original G1 name for this character, however, is Skull Cruncher, so the name did get changed here, probably due to some type of copyright. But I think he looks really cool. I'm going to start off here with him in his alligator or crocodile mode, which I think is really sweet. And then we'll transform him and look at his robot mode. And first we'll get a look at his headmaster, or Titan Master as they're now called, Grax. So you can see that these guys are pretty tiny, even though Skullsmasher here does have quite a large alt mode. And you can see there's his head on the back. Pretty much that's all there is. There's nothing to cover it, but that's not really a problem in my eyes. Detail's pretty good on this little guy. Yeah, he's pretty cool. So the head is articulated on a ball joint, and that's for use as well when he's the headmaster, or the head of Skullsmasher. The arms can move forward and backward. And of course these guys can also set down into the alt modes here. And we'll go ahead and show that real quick. So on Skullsmasher's back here, there's a spot that lifts up, and this is a soft plastic or rubbery material, and you can see the seat there for the Titan Master. So I'm just going to fold his legs like this. So I'm just going to set the Titan Master down in a sitting position and place him in the cockpit and fit that piece back down into place. So that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and look at Skullsmasher himself. Like I said, I really like this alt mode. I think it looks really good. Very reminiscent of the original. The tail pops off and forms a weapon, but it stays on pretty securely. It's not going to fall off too easily. The head, as you can see, the mouth opens. A lot of nice detail here on this head. You can see all the individual teeth, some of the rotation there, and you can see the detail on his tongue in there. Pretty nice. It can move side to side and spin around. Not too much articulation on these front feet. These ones here can rotate, but they're pretty much best in this position. So give you an idea about how long this alt mode is. With a Combiner Wars figure, like I said, this crocodile or alligator mode is pretty long. Pretty good size. So let's go ahead and look at Skullsmasher's transformation. I'm going to fold the alligator head back. I'll go ahead and pop off the tail. It just lifts up. Okay, so I've detached the tail, and I'm going to go ahead and fold the back half of the alligator out, and that will form his legs. You also have toes that pop out here. Fold these arms down. Like that. And we'll come over here and do the same on this side. Just push those alligator feet back and pop out the robot hand. Just get all this into place down here. Alright, so now we got Skullsmasher in robot mode, and I still think he looks pretty good in this mode as well. Nice color, nice detail. A little bit more paint, I think, than what we saw with Combiner Wars on these Deluxe class figures. And now the alligator tail, there's another blaster pegged in here. Pretty decent. But let's go ahead and pop that Titan Master out and form the head. Alright, so transforming the Titan Master, of course, is pretty simple. Pretty much just folding him up into the head. And you can see where he connects there. Okay, so we've got the Titan Master transformed, and we're just going to peg him in. Alright, so here's Skullsmasher with Titan Master for the head, and I think he looks pretty good. I've also put his blaster in his hand here, which he holds pretty well. Really my only complaint with this figure is his legs are way too loose, and that's probably just this one, probably just my copy of the figure. Hopefully this doesn't plague them all, but those are very, very loose. He can still stand pretty good, but if you go to messing with him, he's probably going to fall over. Articulation for Skullsmasher is pretty good. Head rotates. A little bit of up and down movement, but not a lot. Good rotation though. Arms can move up. Rotate completely around here. Mostly due to the transformation, and again here at the wrist. Waist does rotate. Ball joints on the legs. He has a knee at the end of there, and a little bit of movement on these toes, also due to his transformation. So all in all, I really like Skullsmasher. I think he's a very good deluxe class figure. Pretty true to the original Headmaster, in my opinion. I really like this guy. I would highly recommend picking him up. One other thing I almost forgot is included was this card. My light might be a little too bright for you to see. There we go. It looks a little bit better there. They also come with these trading cards, kind of like the earlier Combiner Wars figures, except these have these have the stats on the back: strength, speed, intelligence, and firepower. And so that's pretty cool too that they included that. And the stock on these cards feels pretty good as well. Alright guys, so there you have it. There's Skullsmasher. Like I said, I really like this figure. I've got the rest of the Deluxes on their way. Should have them by the end of the week, hopefully. Also waves 1 and 2 of the Titan Masters. So definitely going to be seeing some more Titans Return reviews, and that'll be soon. So leave me a comment, let me know what you think about Skullsmasher, and I'll catch you next time.